What's up? I'm here with no particular reason, really. I'm just live in the truck. That's what we do. I'm in the truck. I learned my lesson about live videos the hard way because Asia and I did that 2 hour video, which I have now affectionately dubbed the effects of edibles in real time. I feel like that would be more accessible to people who just wanted to see what would happen, you know? Apparently, I got hit with over a dozen copyright strikes for that, three of which resulted in the video being blocked in all countries. Like I guess Drake and Little Uzi Vert really thought that their music in the background of my video made or broke what we were doing in the video. It's really weird. Like I could see if I added music to the video and as a result I'm singing or dancing or it had anything to do with the music. The music just happened to be on in the background. But what happens if I'm just out and about, like at a store or something, or I'm at a carnival or a park or something, and I walk past something and somebody's playing some music? Will they block that video in all countries? Like really? Thought that was really odd. So I disputed most of the claims, but for the ones that they were not interested in discussing, there are two or three spots in the video over a 2 hour span that is just muted for like 2 minutes to block out that song. There was nothing I could do. It was either that or just leave the whole thing down. And I felt like there was enough content there that it was worthy. Like, this channel don't garner a lot of attention. It's not like, you know, that live stream had like 100,000 views on it. Actually, the last I looked, there were six people in total at one point who were watching. So like, wow, good for us. What else is going on today? Again, at work, June kind of snuck up on me. I remember going to a meeting. I hope this air doesn't bother y'all with the. I went to a meeting at work in March, and they said, "Yep, June 30th will be the last day for all our guards." And we were like, "Whatever, that's forever away, and things could change between now and then." Now here we are. That's 28 days away. Like that's officially 1 month from now that this contract will be up and we will technically be out of work. What does that mean for me? I don't know. Chances are they'll move me or I'll collect unemployment. Either way, there'll be some sort of money coming in. I'm not too worried about it. What else is happening? My lovely sister Vanessa is working on a commission for me. It's a picture, and I can't say much about it right now other than there are a few people involved in the picture, and it's going to be a big deal. It's going to end up being one of my prized possessions when it's over. Like, I have a couple of things in my life that are just prized possessions to me. For example, Asia made a book. I say made a book. It's really like a little scrapbook, and it got some pictures in it, and she wrote in it. It's just like I was born to love you. It's like a little picture of her as like a kid, stuff like that. It's like it's really sweet. It's really sweet. That is probably my prized possession. I love it so much. It's really silly, and frankly, it's a bit immature, but it was the best my wife knew how to at the time to express that she was in love, and damn, I love it. I do. Next would be a picture that Micah drew for me of my dad. It hangs in my living room, and it means so much to me. Like, not only did she do that for me free of charge, she did it, and it was some sort of school project. So not only for sentimentality reasons is it good, it also improved her grades. So like, wow, that means a lot to me. As far as other prized possessions go, I would have to say,
Southfield 906, City Hall.
Look, can't have y'all interrupting me. Uh, prime prized possessions would be, I wrote Asia a collection of stories about how it would be when we were adults, and those are pretty important to me. Not just any one in particular story, but that whole body of work, I think, is really a big deal to me. Uh, the box, there's a box full of little mementos like ticket stubs from movies we went to, motel room keys from when we were going to Motel 6, like the glass from our date, our very first date at Johnny Rockets, like little things like that that wouldn't mean much to anybody else, but for us, this is part of our past, you know? So I love those things quite a bit. If I had to take a stab at it, though, I think when you say prized possessions, one of them would have to be these videos. Not any one video, but the body of them in a whole are probably some of my prized possessions. Is what an opportunity to be able to look back at my past and see who I was versus who I am now. It's been such a phenomenal tool for me. I love it so much. I'll be doing these videos forever. I can't imagine not doing these videos. It'll be the sort of thing that always happen in some way, shape, or form. And while I admit to you that it would be nice if we have more of an audience, that won't distract me from the legitimacy and the effectiveness of these videos. Like, if 100,000 people watched, it wouldn't mean more than if two people watched, because at the end of the day, these are for me to show an accurate depiction of where I was to where I am, who I was to who I am, how situations in life shaped who Asia and I eventually became, and I love it. I love it. Like, I go back and watch old ones. I won't lie. And sometimes I'll be like, wow, you were an entitled douche. But at other times, it's like, yeah, man, you're just right. You tell him. You know, it's it's been such a good thing to have. You know, I imagine there are points in my life, you know, the big moments in your life where you wish you had taken a minute to have a video so you could discuss that. Like, I never want to feel that way again. You know, where something big in my life happened and I didn't document it somehow. That's why starting a Facebook group for me, specifically for this, is important, because it's the sort of thing that'll always be there. Not everything belongs on video. Some things are pictures. Some things are, you know, I took a screen cap of something and it accurately represents Asia and I, or our family. Like, or when Asia and her family got into it, all those screen caps, it would be nice to have that as reference. And then you can look at those, read them, and then go see the video and see why we all responded the way we did. So that's something that I'm going to work on. By the time we get around to doing another live video, I'm assuming that I'll be off again next Wednesday. By the time we get around to next Wednesday and it's time to do another big time live stream, then I'll already have that kind of taken care of. You know, uh, we've been wrestling with different names for for the the channel. I think we sort of settled on In Real Life, but I think I want to call it Asia and Patrick in Real Life. You know, I think because we had a show called In Real Life. I wrote a book called In Real Life, and I don't think I'll get those things confused, but I think to call it Asia and Patrick in Real Life, I think that carries some weight. We'll see. I'll talk to my wife about it, see what she thinks, because her opinion is just as important. Again, live videos for me do not count as daily vlogs. This is just me expressing opinions. So chances are you'll either see me in the truck again tonight or just at home kicking it with Asia. We'll see. But that's about it. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna eat my cheeseburger. I'm gonna drink my Dr. Pepper, and let's call it a day. Okay, I pushed the button. Wow. Stupid cell phones. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.